Happy Friday, everyone. Brooklyn Menace back with the Friday Night Arcade Show, the late night show for the home arcade community. It is good to be back in my home arcade, back from my trip to Virginia, it was a good time. I enjoyed it. But it's good to be back home. I know we had a little earthquake today, but nothing fell. Everything's still good to go. So we're here and we're ready to hang out with you tonight. We appreciate everyone who showed up early to hang out with us. Also appreciate this guy. Let's
What's
say
happening?
what's up and happy Friday to my man
Man.
Papa Brad. What's going on, Brad?
Happy Friday, man. Getting beaten at Back to the Future pinball, but I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
Yeah, you got that tournament going on.
Yeah, we got the tournament. We got 30 players already. 30.
Wow.
We're rocking it. We're rocking it. It's a lot of fun. It's it's on Pinball Effects. Come join us. It's a lot of fun.
Where are you at so far?
Oh man, I'm mid pack. I'm mid pack.
Yeah.
But
I heard someone has like a crazy
the big
score.
news is Nick's I egged Nick's to come in and play, and he's working his way up the ranks quick, which is no surprise to me because he's an amazing gamer. But I said, Nick's, you got to come play. He's like, oh, I don't have the pack, so went ahead and donated the pack to him so he could get in there, and I let the fox into the chicken coop, Brooklyn
Yeah.
Menace. We'll see what happens, but there's sharks in this tournament.
Well, you know, Nick's is like, he'll just not stop playing until he beats everyone. Even after the competition is over, he'll be hitting you up a week later. I beat you. Look,
Oh,
I have
he's
7 million now.
He's great, and he'll notice things I'll never notice playing. Like he's already giving me tips, and
I don't know how
improving
anyone
my
notices
score just
anything
listen
in
to what he's
pinball.
telling me. So
Like pinball to me is not fair. Like I see people with these crazy scores, and I'm like, I'm playing 2 seconds later. I've already drained the ball.
yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, there's a surprising amount of strategy for something that seems like it's so luck based. There's a lot of strategy, and it gets the more you play, the easier it gets. You start to learn the rules for each table. And this table's great, Brooklyn. It has I think it has like 6 different times that you go to. And it's the same table layout, but subtle things change every time you switch to a different time. It follows the Back to the Future movies.
Yeah,
And
I actually have the table, but in VR. But
yeah.
I haven't played it for a while, so I
This is
really
the
don't
only
remember
table
it
I
that
would
well.
recommend turning on ball trails, because when you do the multi-ball, like the car in Back to the Future leaves the flames behind it when it takes
Yeah.
off, it'll do the flames behind the ball. It's very cool. But I've been
Well,
enjoying it. That's what I've been up to pretty much, just playing pinball.
let's say hello to someone who has switched places with me. I was in Virginia last week, and now Steps Gaming is in Virginia. What's going on, Steps?
Not much. Lost my voice screaming on some roller coasters at King's Dominion today. But I told Brooklyn I would stop on by and excited to be here.
Yeah, it's good to have you. Too bad we were a week apart in Virginia. We could have met up. If you were there last week.
Is that the
You
amusement
know,
park that has the
Steps? Can
tower?
you hear me, Steps?
King's
You
Dominion,
know
is that
what?
the one with the giant tower?
Let me move back to where I was before.
Wi-Fi is
Steps is on
bad
the
on
road.
that side of the room.
Steps is on the road. But she's here. Good to see you.
bring on Nix and we'll see if I can get this better.
No, I like watching you. Let's do this instead.
There we go. You got full
I like
screen
watching
now.
people be uncomfortable.
There you go.
It's only fair. All right, let's say what's up. Here he is,
What's happening,
Pinball
everybody?
Wizard. What's up, Nix?
Oh, I'm having a fantastic time off on my vacation, which is wrapping up. Today was the last day, then we have the weekend, and back to work on
Yeah,
Monday.
you still have the weekend.
I still have the weekend. We have tonight, gaming
weekend
night, Friday
starting.
Night Arcade show, which can't wait to kick off. And today, speaking of the pinball, what we were talking about, finally got set up on my at Games Legends pinball with my PC. So
OTG.
GG, absolutely,
OTG mode.
absolutely OTG mode, absolutely, and I'm loving it. So I'm just waiting on the Vibs board, and then I'll get the backlash all set up, and yeah, we'll be rocking. And I'm involved in the tournament right now. So like we discussed, I think I'm ninth right now. So I think 91 million. So we're gonna keep at it.
We know
Give
you're
you
not
an
going to
idea.
stop.
I think I'm at like 30 some million. So he's like
No,
triple
no.
my
You're at
score.
50. You're at 50
I'm at
million.
50. Okay, I might
Yeah,
have
yeah.
a better game than that. But,
Yeah.
but still, that's fantastic because you just started.
Yeah, it's the multi-ball. I can't believe how many times you can get multi-ball. It's fantastic.
There
That's what
goes
keeps
Steps.
you. That's what keeps you going. And,
Yeah.
Well,
And
Steps
then-
is gone, but we have this guy from the.
Oh yes.
He's in the witness protection program. Let's say what's up to my family.
Yes, the
My
ominous.
family.
Also with no sound. That's just throw your hands up in the air. I might as well do the same thing. I should start every show just like this. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's Friday Night Arcade
Well,
show.
you could just do sign language for us. You could just sign
Yeah.
while we're talking. You could be down there doing this hands.
Everything was perfect with Steps before the show.
I know. She's coming through clear as a bell. What happened?
All right. Steps is
Yeah,
back.
I
Is she back?
Okay,
Let's see.
I-
It's
unclick
not good.
some
We can
buttons
hear
there,
you.
Randy. I think you got yourself.
We can hear
muted
you.
somehow.
You broke the
Okay,
rule, Steps.
I
You
did
moved
the app.
from where things were working.
Yeah.
I had this.
Can you hear me
StreamYard
now?
App, and it was not
Yes.
working.
Yeah, we can hear you. You're good.
Okay, cool. It's much better in Safari or whatever. But I had an amazing day. I've lost my voice, but I'm here. I'm here to support you guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, King's Dominion, Virginia Beach area. So hour away.
Well,
so.
King's Dominion is more a little bit like past, I think like Richboro, but Virginia, and then the next park you're heading to is going right towards Virginia
Beach. Yeah.
Yeah, so
About
you'll
an
have a
hour
little bit of a
apart.
drive.
Going to Busch Gardens tomorrow. So excited. Staying here at the Econo Lodge.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was a
Good.
pretty nice room for
is
the
it
money.
cheap?
Yeah, but it's remodeled and everything. It's really nice.
Well,
for,
that's nice.
for $50.
Wow. When I stayed at the $50 hotel that I picked to stay at, man, I thought I was taking my life in my hands. It was rough. That was the
Oh, yeah?
roughest hotel I've ever been in.
Really?
Yeah, it was pretty rough.
Where were you at when you were staying in a
I
rough hotel?
was at an event or something. I was like, I'm just gonna get a hotel and stay one more day, and that was a huge mistake. I should have just like picked a better hotel. But live and learn. You know, you never know. It didn't have that bad of ratings, but it was really bad. Oh my goodness. It was,
The reviews for this were pretty good. That's why I chose it.
Yeah. You chose wisely. You chose
In the reviews,
you
it's-
can
there were
definitely
no
travel
murders
for the
yet this
cheap.
year.
Yeah.
5 stars.
5 stars.
Better than last year.
I think
Great
this
Yelp
was like
review.
7 stars out of 10, which is pretty
7
good for $50.
stars.
Well, that's good.
I consider it pretty nice. I'm excited because it's like I don't have a whole bunch of screaming people.
So you
in
went
my area.
to King's Dominion, then you're going to the old country. Where are you going next?
Busch Gardens,
Busch
Williamsburg.
Gardens. Wow,
Yeah.
man.
I went
That's
to
gonna
Busch
be
Gardens
amazing.
last Friday when I was in Virginia. Wink, wink.
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah, I know it. I caught that.
Yeah. Different,
Funny man.
different.
Funny man.
Lying.
Yeah.
We got Bush.
Any female I deal with has to be properly shaved.
There,
for Busch Gardens.
will you have theme park videos?
Like designs or what?
Yeah.
You gonna do some videos on your
Little
Yes.
devil emojis.
Yeah, I'm not. Brad, I will put my video vlog of my theme park trips on TPP Theme Park Plunge on YouTube. All one word. I'm close to 100 subs. It's a pretty new channel, so I'm making some progress. So we're gonna keep going and try to get it bigger than my last channel, right?
Well,
But
that's
I will
great.
be doing some more content on Steps Gaming. Not sure what it is yet, but we're going to be doing some more content.
Awesome.
Hopefully it has to do with gaming.
We all
Yes.
fully support you.
I've been enjoying your show with Sosa.
Yeah.
Yeah, the last show was really good. We actually talked about arcades, and it went a lot better. But we're having a laundromat reunion on Monday. It's a one-time only event. He wanted to do it. I was like, I don't know, and then he kept asking. I'm like, fine, I'll go all in. I'll just do it. And
I think that's a good idea, Steps.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I already set my reminder.
awesome. I can't wait to have a fun time Monday night, and we'll see how it goes. And then after that, we'll figure out what's going on with Steps Gaming.
So my family, what's going on, man? How you
Nothing,
doing?
just working a bunch.
Yeah.
Yep. A little tired tonight.
Yeah, you're a hard worker. Get up
Yeah.
early in the morning.
3:15.
Yeah,
Ouch. But it's like my world. Yeah. I get up early too.
3:15, dude. You out of your freaking mind?
Yeah. But you put your time in, then you're home early.
You too, Nix, right? Like you get up like ridiculously.
Yeah,
early.
about like
I get up at
4 o'clock.
5.
Yeah, 4 o'clock in the
5
morning.
a.m.
You're all crazy.
Yeah, I get it. I get in the work parking lot at
Certifiably.
5.
I'm not getting up at 5.
I get up at 5.
I just get up whenever I want, even if I'm already supposed to be at a job. Who's gonna yell at me? Huh? Nobody.
You got it made. You got it made. Self-employed.
Yeah. Well, tonight I did not plan any games because I figured,
That.
besides being lazy, I'd let the chat room pick tonight. But we'll get to some games later. If they want to start throwing some suggestions in there, one of you could take it down. But I figured, I don't know if any of you caught it in the intro. I did add in Evercade to the intro. So
Nice.
after
You're gonna
after
show-
at
you're
games, because as you all know,
gonna show some of that off there.
I
Brooklyn?
could be the biggest Evercade shill on the face of the earth. Yeah, and I'm so
I
excited.
brought mine with me today.
Shill, I would say I would use another word that starts with a W. Will be, you know which word I'm thinking of? Yeah, like all the stuff you have for this, like all the consoles, like almost every single game. Like my God,
I'm a little out of
You
control.
could start.
You're
with,
out of control, Brooklyn.
You have a complete cartridge collection with
One
every
second.
Evercade cartridge, don't you, Brooklyn?
Yeah,
What did you say, Brad?
I said you can start that you have a complete Evercade cartridge.
yeah.
list. You got
I
all
do
the
have
cartridges.
Yeah.
I do have a complete collection and even doubles of some.
Wow.
Yeah.
So yeah,
that's-
let's go through this together.
He's got the
I'm still
holy
trying to
grail.
figure
He's
out-
got it all. He's got it all.
So right here you can see the first two, the Pico Collection 4 and the Sunsoft Collection 2. They are not out yet. I do have them on pre-order. They're coming out at the end of this month, so I'm looking forward to those two new collections. But the two most recent were Indie Heroes 3. You can see Donut Dodo right there on the cover,
Love Donut Dodo.
and the Commodore 64 Collection 3, which, you know, most people be like Commodore 64, but if you're as old as I am, you definitely remember playing and trading Commodore 64 games. So
Dude,
I don't care what's on any of
I
these.
had the Atari 400 Brooklyn, and my friend had the Commodore 64. So we got the best of both. We got the best of both worlds.
yeah, I can care less what's on any of these cartridges. I pick them all up. I find stuff that I enjoy. I did throw this Indie Heroes 3 in yesterday. The only downside is that Donut Dodo is locked. It does not let you edit the controls, so the controls will not work with my 8-bit do arcade stick for some reason. The control stick doesn't work, but I'm sure I can probably figure out a workaround. But I did run through some of these games yesterday. Thunderpour was pretty cool, very hard. This game here, Big to Small, it's a puzzle game. You have so far I have an elephant, a mouse, and I guess it's a sheep, I would think. This game will just fry your brain. It's a puzzle game that starts out simple and basically just gets progressively harder and harder. It like starts out with the elephant, and all you have to do in this game is they want it, like the elephant wants to eat the peanut, the mouse wants to eat the cheese, and the goat or whatever that thing is, or sheep, wants to eat the apple. But the thing is like when you move your player, you can see like here on the elephant, you got arrows. When you move it, it doesn't just move one space; it moves all the way as far as it can go in the level, right? So you can't, like, how the hell are you supposed to now? So think about it. Look, you see spaces here. How are you supposed to get the mouse to stop on the cheese? And you have to figure out how to get all the animals to stop on their food. to complete the level. And man, it starts out easy, but immediately just becomes impossible. Like I'm on probably like level 5, and I cannot figure it out.
Speaking of impossible, Brooklyn, the makers
awesome.
of Donut Dodo, they came out with Cash Cow, which is an amazing game. You can even get it for the iArcade.
I have it on Rcade.
It's amazing.
It's
Fantastic
really
game.
difficult, but
Very hard.
another great
much
game.
Harder
Yeah,
much harder than Donut Dodo.
it is. it's
On the VCS too.
it's crazy.
Nice.
That's
I
on the
downloaded
VCS.
it on Steam.
This game here, Alien Cat 2, the enhanced edition, I was playing this one for about an hour. Another puzzle game. So as you can see, like in this picture, there's all spikes on the levels. And there's like a button that will remove the spikes. So what happens, you start out with one cat in the early levels. It's very simple. You just, pick up all the stuff that you need to pick up, and the level opens, and you leave, and you start repairing your spaceship. But then it immediately starts to get hard. Then you have two cats. One is on one side of the level and one is on the other. So however you move one cat, unless you're backed up against the wall, the other cat will move. So you have to be careful of your moves, because if you make one wrong move and the cat hits the spikes, or you start getting like these bombs on the level, it's it. You're done. The level's over. You guys start over. So then you start figuring out, how the hell am I going to get these two cats to pick up all the pieces I need to pick up? Because you get trapped. Like where you get into positions, like doesn't matter which way you're going to move, you're gonna kill one of the cats. And I'm only at the point with two cats. I hear later on, I think it starts to get even more cats. But I was highly enjoying.
Making me
That
wish
one.
I had
Nice.
an Evercade. Making me wish I had one. I like that. How's that Doodle World? That looks interesting. It looks like a piece of paper.
Yeah,
Is that one fun or is that not fun?
it's a platformer. This is Doodle World redrawn, because they do have Doodle World on a earlier cart. This one
Okay.
is like, I guess, a more enhanced version. I think it's more difficult. Yeah, it says the enhanced and expanded version of the homebrew hit Doodle World comes to Evercade. Challenge a tricky platforming quest with your all new double jump ability. I never played the first one. That was on one of the early indie heroes. This is another puzzle game I was playing. Choo Choo Mimic. This one, basically, when you play this one, your character can only move left. Okay? So you get a couple of icons at the top, directions, and you have to preset them up on the level, trying to figure out before you hit start if this is going to be the right solution to get you to the treasure, and you're trying to grab also
So
the
you
coins.
can't move right at all.
You cannot move right
Not
at all.
Wow, that would be frustrating.
Yeah. So you have to kind of figure out how to set everything up, and then you hit the start button and just watch what you've done and to see if it works out. Again, starts out easy, but immediately just gets painfully hard. So there's the new cartridge. You can see it's
I feel like
loaded with a
that
bunch
Choo-Choo-
of
There was a game called Choo Choo Rocket on the Dreamcast, I think, or something like
bunch
that.
of
Is
indie games
Puyan
on here.
available?
Puyan is not on here. This one I really enjoy a lot. I haven't played it yet since I actually own it. I did play this when they had it as Game of the Month, Bone Marrow. It's like a role-playing / puzzle game. Really cool.
Interesting.
Yeah, you build up powers. I think it's like during the night or during the day, and then at night you use your powers to fight bosses.
Is that a rat on the screen there?
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
that would be
crazy
like
looking.
something that you're fighting.
Okay, cool.
C64 collection, like I said, I have every one of these cards here.
How's the Duke Nukem
On the
play?
list?
Is Duke Nukem good?
Oh, absolutely amazing.
They got
what
two
they
cartridges,
did-
huh?
Yeah, they did the collection 1 and 2. They're already starting to get a little difficult to find, some of them. But what they did with Duke Nukem is they took the old PC games, which were, terrible as far as the way they looked, and they completely remastered it, bright colors and in widescreen. So Evercade is the only place that you'll get that.
That's cool.
Yeah, so it was it's fun to play those games. I never played much of the original Duke Nukems from the PC days. This one's great. Demon of Asterborg and Asterbros. This is a great collection. They're also showing another one that I love, Good Boy Galaxy and Witch and Wiz. Holy crap, that Witch and Wiz. I figured I was buying this game for the Good Boy Galaxy, which I did play. I know Kev Gret is pretty far into the game. I started getting sucked into Witch and Wiz, which is a puzzle game, over 100 levels, and I beat the freaking game.
That's awesome.
And I do not want to have to do it again. Like, if something had happened to my save state, there was absolutely no way I was starting it over. The puzzles were so mind-boggling in this game. Like, you would look at it and be like, this is impossible. There's no way, like, you can't, how do you do this? And I don't know, I must have like endless patience, but I did it. I finally got to the end of the game. Yeah, these Duke Nukem cartridges. This one is more of like the modern Duke Nukems. This collection here has the originals. Yeah, Duke Nukem 1 and 2 remastered, and then Duke 3 Total Meltdown. So lots to offer. I got actually both of these cartridges I got for free with my Atomic Edition. They were packed in. This game here, I don't have this one. I have the limited edition version of this game. Full Void is the first ever game on Evercade that was one game on a cartridge. This is the first time they ever tried this. I think after playing the game, even though you can pretty much blow through it in 2 hours, was a success. I loved every minute of it. We have got to take a pause for a second. We have a $5 super chat coming in from Jason, Little Alien.
Like, honestly, you don't know what he's really like. He seems like this really nice guy, but if you do something like run over his time, like, he will take you to the target and just have his way with you. All right.
You missed one super chat.
I did?
It said, if you think this show is great, you should check out Brooklyn Menace every Friday night. The Friday night.
Weird, I can't find that one.
Yeah, what?
Keep scrolling. Don't worry.
Keep scrolling.
Feel free to
scroll. I keep talking.
How many more questions we got, Mike?
Shout out. This is now you know why I'm not invited on anyone else's shows anymore. Shout out to Jason, Little Alien, with that $5 super chat. Just want to say cheers.
I almost want to throw in $5 and see if you have any other ones.
I do have some more. I have some new ones.
Did you make a few new ones?
I did.
That was pretty funny.
Yeah. Figured it was time to add a few new things to the show. Yeah, they got this home computer Heroes collection, Sunsoft Collection 1. I wonder what's on that one. I haven't even opened this one yet. Oh, it's got Arrow the Acrobat, Blast the Master Boy. Well, right there, it's a banger. I mean, it's got Blast the Master. What else do you need? Blast the Master was a game as a kid when you could not save games. I played that game and kept my Nintendo on and was getting close to the end and then went out, and one of my parents turned off the Nintendo, and that was it.
That's it.
And it was no way I was starting the game over. But maybe years later, I'll play through it on the Evercade. That game, that's a great game. Have you ever played that one? We have another super chat coming in.
Biscuit.
This time with somebody who's on the panel.
Biscuit.
It's
Hi, hello. Can I interview you for YouTube? Are you gonna? No, I don't want to. Why would I want to talk to him when you're? What is your costume?
Sonic.
You're Sonic? Wow. Nice meeting you. I'm gonna go try to find some more costumes. So far, you win. If I wasn't married, I'd be dating Sonic right now. I'm taking Sonic out for dinner tonight.
Who are you?
Oh my goodness.
Shout out to my family. $4.99 super chat. Just wanted to say, son of
That
a
was worth
biscuit.
it.
Brooklyn, I'm
Dude,
concerned.
as soon as I saw that girl, immediately,
Like,
You
I
got
was
turned
gotta
on.
film that.
boom, that way.
I gotta film
Because
that. This
she
is-
literally,
Sprung.
This moment cannot pass by.
that could
Are
be
you
the
attracted to
dumbest
Sonic the Hedgehog?
question ever asked by a human being in their life when she asked me, do you want to talk to me or him? That might have been the dumbest question ever asked
You never know.
in the history of humanity. Yeah, I want to talk to that dude when you're standing here. Get out of here. Out of your freaking mind.
Even though she was completely dressed up as Sonic, you know.
Oh, dude, I don't know if anybody remembers back then. I know Kev Gret was watching, possibly a few people
I got that
in the
one
chat now
live.
were watching
I
me.
remember seeing that one.
3 days of me terrorizing every girl at that event.
And did you see Tails? She have a friend?
But I remember even back in the day, like we were doing this show back then, and everybody who had watched it was constantly asking about Sonic Girl. That's what they
Sonic
named her.
Girl.
The Sonic Girl.
Sonic Girl and Tails. Oh, yeah.
Let me get back to what I like here. Besides that girl, the Delphine collection, Brad. Check this out. You have Another World, Flashback, and then you have some of the earlier games, which I never played. These were like Point and Click, Future Wars, and Operation Stealth. So this will be a fun one. Even though these games are pretty rage-inducing, like you die so many times. Now, even though I have this on iArcade, why not pick it up on Evercade? The Sydney Hunter collection. Because this has, I get all the ones that are on iArcade, but it also has something that was made like one of their earlier games here, Jester. So these will be fun to play. Then you got the Amiga collection here. Some good stuff on this cartridge. Got like Alien Breed. Bunch of Alien Breeds.
That's some
3
good
of them
stuff.
on here. You also have they have a lot of, I found some real cool shoot 'em ups on some of these cartridges. Brad, now we're moving into your territory, the Toplan collection. Look at this, Brad.
It must be hard to pick a game.
How cool is it to own like a physical show? I don't have any more new ones, Brad.
You got any more?
No. Let's
Those
play
are
this
good.
one
I
again.
like fantastic. Hi, hello. Can I interview you for YouTube? Are you gonna? No, I don't want to. Why would I want to talk to him when you're? What is your costume?
Sonic.
You're Sonic? Wow. Nice meeting you. I'm gonna go try to find some more costumes. So far, you win. Jesus Christ, if I wasn't married, I'd be dating Sonic right now. I'm taking Sonic out for dinner tonight.
Shout out to Papa Brad's Gaming. Wow,
There you go.
like everyone that's on the panel tonight is super chatting. Show another one. We always have, thanks, Brad. Appreciate
No
it.
problem.
Man.
No problem. I wanted to see if you had any more in the bank because those were fun.
I mean, I can make more, but
yeah.
I did some changes to the intro, the beginning. I did changes to the outro. Then I made 2 of those new super chats. But check this out, Brad. You see, you got we have all these games:
Oh yeah, I mean those are the Toplan games. I know what those are.
Hellfire, Twin Hawk, Twin Cobra.
It seems like there's a lot of crossover from the games
Demons World.
iArcade got and the games Evercade
I
got.
used to
There's a
always
lot
say
of
this back in the
crossover.
day, that if you like the stuff that's on iArcade, you would
Probably love
probably
Evercade,
like
yeah.
a lot of the stuff that's popping up on the Evercade.
But to be honest, I still enjoy playing shmups and with arcade controls. But I'm sure they play well with the console.
Well, I'm playing with
as well,
arcade
yeah.
controls because I bought that 8-bit
You bought an
arcade
arcade
stick,
stick,
and it,
that's right, I
yeah, it
forgot.
plays awesome with this,
Okay,
except for
yeah, I
on
bet you that would
Donut
be good.
Dodo. Yeah, they got these indie game collections. Just you get a bunch of games on here. So
Dude, you know who needs to get on the Evercade? is the Circus Interstellar guys. They should try to get on Evercade.
I do not know why they are already not
Soft.
on there.
Why is that in soft not?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if that would take a whole cartridge, but they could be on one of these compilations at least.
That'd be cool.
I could see them being on a dual cartridge or possibly on one of the indie collections.
You know, because Circus Interstellar is a really good game.
As far as dual
it's
cartridges,
it's coming into my Atari VCS.
yeah, it is. I think it would be perfect on this platform, and I think Evercade fans would really enjoy it. But if you own an Evercade, you have to own this cartridge. This is
What game's better, Cathedral?
Cathedral. Cathedral is
what's the other game called?
so freaking good. Hours Awakening, but
Hours Awakening.
both of these are versions that are just for the Evercade. Like enhanced versions. Cathedral, dude, is so freaking good.
What's it like as far as a retro game? I mean,
what's it like?
looks
I would
Ghosts
say
and Goblins from the picture.
no,
but
it's
I'm
not
sure
like
it's
Ghosts and
that at
Goblins.
all. What's the gameplay like? How would you compare it to?
I would compare it to something like a Metroid game where you can see things and you're like, how the hell could I do that? But you can't do it yet. So you have to go further into the game, gain abilities, and then backtrack, and then you can open up stuff. So
with secrets and everything. Yeah,
it's done so well.
Love games that are
such a great
like
game. Yeah, let's see if I play this video. Take a quick look. It's really good. I'm not sharing sound, but it's just great. Like these modern retro games, being able to own them on physical cartridges. You could own Cathedral on a physical cartridge. I did at the event where you saw me talking to that girl. They were selling them there, but they were expensive.
Is this the NES game?
No,
What
these are
platform?
brand new
Genesis?
games.
Well, you said you could own a cartridge, but like, what platform did this? Was
I believe they were selling them on the Switch.
Genesis, NES, Switch. Okay.
What is that company that does amazing stuff now where they bring it back to the retro days where if you do stuff in the game, you can mail it in and they'll send you a patch?
Activision?
No, there's this
Activision
small
used to do
company
that.
that is doing these major releases of these like indie retro games where the boxes are incredible. It comes with a ton of stuff. This is
Limited
Cathedral
edition
right
games?
here. No, none of those. It's not strictly limited. It's not limited run. It's this other company that's doing it. Someone else was
know.
talking about them on
Console
another
games
show.
aren't my wheelhouse, Brooklyn.
You would all
These
love
look
this
cool.
game. Yeah,
Sure, it's fun. Looks good.
it's really good.
Limited
Look at that.
run
Over
games?
600
Jason
rooms.
says? Not limited run?
No, I forgot what, but I did. It's in. Look, if I want to sit here and scroll through my videos, I can find this company because I went and visited their table, and if I would have known back then, I would have picked up pretty much everything on that table because the prices of these things are going up. Then you got like Toe Plan Collection 1. I did get this one for free. This one came with my limited edition EXP.
You have all those games
So you
so
got
far.
Alcon,
of
which
them.
is that slap fight, but Alcon is the actual name of the
Slap
game.
Fight, yeah.
So, and of course, you got Truxton here.
Truxton, they got Truxton too?
Yeah, you got Truxton on there. Do they have Truxton 2? I don't think
No.
Truxton
no,
2
No
is
Truxton
on
too.
here.
Sacrilege. It might be on the other cartridge though.
Who knows? They might come out with a Toe Plan
Arcade
Collection.
number
Copeland Collection
number
3.
I got that
Is it on
one,
the second collection?
and I got this one, the Irem collection.
I got it
Irem
right here.
makes all
Playing
bangers.
again. Look right there.
There's Moon Patrol.
Yep. Got Moon Patrol.
There you go.
R
Steps has it
Type,
her
In the
hand. Look
Hunt,
at that.
Battle Chopper, 10-Yard Fight, and Lightning Swords, which was one that we did
What's your
not get
favorite
on
game
the
on the
arcade.
cartridge, Steps?
Probably In the Hunt, submarine
Oh,
game.
In the Hunt. I love In the Hunt. That's a good one. Battle Chopper's hard as hell. That's a tough one.
I got the I have the Jalco Arcade Collection
Jalco,
1 and 2. We had some of these on Arcade, Manic Square, World Rally 2. We had Thunderhoot Strikes Back. We did not get Big Karnak, which
does it have the naked woman on Squash?
No, they actually block it out.
Naked woman on Squash?
They don't. They block it out.
Oh, that's no fun.
With a sign. Yeah.
But you know who didn't block it out? You know who missed that?
Yeah. We have another super chat coming in from our buddy Rainwater Game.
Like, honestly, you don't know what he's really like. He seems like this really nice guy, but if you do something like run over his time, like, he will take you to the target and just have his way with you.
All right.
You missed one super chat.
I did?
It said, if you think this show is great, you should check out Brooklyn Menace every Friday night. The Friday night.
Weird, I
arcade
can't find
show.
that one.
Yeah, what?
Keep scrolling.
Come on.
Don't worry,
Yeah, keep scrolling.
Feel free to
scroll. I
scroll.
keep talking.
How many more questions we got, Mike?
He just wanted to get out of there. Rainwater Games, shout out to him with that $2 super chat. Dating Sonic, no way she's out of your league. Yeah, I would agree. She is out of my league. God damn. Come on, fellas. How could she ask that question? Do I want to talk to him? Oh my goodness.
He had a nice long beard. That beard was pretty fire.
I feel
That's
like
what she was
pushing
looking
that-
at?
Like pushing that guy out of the way. Yeah, this is the Jalico Arcade Collection. I haven't even cracked this one open yet, but look, you got Avenging Spirit, Earth Defense
Saint
Force,
Dragon. Yeah, these are
Saint
all
Dragon,
familiar. Yep.
Rodland,
Oh, that's
Arcade
great.
library.
Blast and Axe.
Basically the arcade game.
Every one of these was on
Yeah,
Arcade,
every one
like
was
this
on
entire
Arcade.
cartridge.
Whole cartridge.
But I have another cartridge, which is the Jalico
64th Street.
Home Collection. And it also has Earth Defense Force, but the home version, which is completely different. And it has the Astyanax, the version that came out for home consoles, which I've never seen in my life. And it's a completely different game. They actually tell a story in that one where you're like this high school
Rainwater.
student. What?
I would have been like, let's talk about some Lord of the Rings.
How much do I think my collection
Anyway, Kevin
is
Clausen,
worth?
how much is your collection worth? How much is Kevin
Well,
Clausen in the chat wants to know? Brooklyn,
right-
how much?
right-
What is my price? I want to buy right now. What is my price?
So right now, if I just took 3 of my cartridges out of
Give me
the
my
collection,
price.
which are legacy
$1.
cartridges, I'm going to scroll down to those cartridges, and I'm going to show you, and then we'll go back up. Oh, this was the Jalico that I've been playing. This one's a lot of fun. So this cartridge right here, the Technos Home Collection, which my dumbass did not buy early on because I was like, I have all the games on Arcade. Why do I want to play the home version of these?
Those are
when
the
I have-
valuable cartridge. No one bought it.
Well, now the cartridge is $300, okay? If it's sealed. And if it's open,
Wait a minute,
it's
I got a
about
question for you.
$200.
Did you keep yours sealed? Did you keep yours sealed, Brooklyn?
mine-
Or did you have to crack that mug open, regardless of how much it was worth?
I don't want to talk about it,
I'm
but
thinking you broke it open. I think you broke that seal. You were like, rip. I gotta play
This
these
one-
games. Then you played them. You were like, oh my goodness.
this one right here was
suck.
one of the first cartridges I bought, the Pico Collection 1. This one is now going for over $250. This cartridge is badass. The hell are you laughing at over there?
Rainwater.
Guys. That sounds me after.
I'm not
after
even
about
looking at
6
the chat. I'm
beers.
too busy looking at the
That's
Evercade
me.
games.
8 eyes. After about 6 beers, I'm seeing. I'm
yo.
seeing an 8.
I did not realize it has this game on it, The Immortal. I found this game on that little Atari system that we all bought. Scrolling through it, there's 2 versions of it on there, and I fell in love with it. And now I'm really happy to find out I have it on Arcade, on the on Evercade, because I can play it downstairs on my big TV. But look at all these games on here. This cartridge alone with all these RPGs.
got
Look
a
at
ton
this
of
thing.
games.
It's
Look at the
freaking
games.
stacked. Yeah, this one's going for easily 200 and up right now for this cartridge.
Brooklyn Menace. You could play all these games on a Raspberry Pi.
I got it for 20.
You could play
Yeah, I
all
don't
these
care,
games.
though.
All these games you could play on a Raspberry Pi.
I can care less. All right, I can give you an example. I played an emulated version of one of the another extremely expensive cartridge. Let me find it here. It should be close by.
Well,
This
so what
one.
you're telling me, Brooklyn Menace, is they're curated.
The
The
Oliver
games are
Twins
curated
collection.
so they run correctly. Is that correct?
Yeah.
That
So-
matters.
I noticed a huge difference right away. I was like, wait, I've been playing this game. So here's the thing. I wrote, I talked to Kev Gret a lot off of YouTube, and I was like, Kev, I got the Oliver Twins. I was able to snap. I actually wound up getting 2 of them. I have the Peggy one and the
Yeah, 2 of them.
North American version. It's about the same thing. The only difference is the one from England has the Peggy logo on it. So that's enough for me to keep both of them. So, I pop one open, put the game in, and Kev's like, well, congratulations on getting it. He's like, but that cartridge, it sucks. Like, it's good to have it because it's worth a shitload of money, but the games suck.
It doesn't suck.
So I go in thinking, oh man, these games are going to
It's the
suck.
Oliver Twins.
3 hours later, I'm still
Those
on the
games are
first.
hard.
I'm still on the first Dizzy game. I cannot stop playing this game. So
Those
Kev,
games-
you're out of your
those
freaking
games are
mind.
hard as hell. If you like
Kev,
your
what-
retro games hard, this is the cartridge you play. You
Yeah, what the hell's wrong with you, Kev Gret?
Probably make you cry. It's so damn hard.
Dizzy's freaking awesome. I love this cartridge. I'm so happy I own it, man. I actually want to play every one of these Dizzy games in order, but
Are you telling me you like to play?
it's
platform
painfully
games where
hard,
you're-
though.
Where you're a cute little egg, and you can only carry 3 items. Are you telling me that, Brooklyn?
Yeah, see, Brad
You're a
knows all
cute
this
little
information
egg?
because I was talking about Dizzy before we started the show tonight. I
Who
was like,
doesn't
Brad,
know
I
about
can't stop
Dizzy?
playing this freaking
Who doesn't
game.
know about Dizzy?
Holy
How much
crap.
is this cartridge, Brooklyn? Let's give people some fun.
Right
How much is
now?
this one?
100,
Oh
175.
man!
Yeah. So,
Ouch!
so pretty much what you're saying is if you're trying to get into this now as a collector,
I wouldn't say that-
you're SOL. You're going to be spending an arm and a
Yeah,
leg.
so what you could see is what Evercade has done here on their site is they put legacy, which means
That's right, Brooklyn Menace.
these cartridges will no longer be produced. So whatever is out there, and that's it. Another thing I was so happy, I always ranted and raved about wanting Xenocrisis on the iArcade. It never came to be, but I was kind of late to the party trying to get a physical edition of it when limited runs was selling them. They were all sold out real quick. So, but I have it here on the Evercade,
So
and it comes with this other game, Tanglewood.
Evercade did what iArcade could not do. Brooklyn Menace. Is that what you're telling me?
They're landing
No, they did some good retro stuff. That's for
big
sure.
licenses.
They-
know?
And they keep making the cartridges unless the time of the license runs out. They keep.
know,
Is my
uh,
Atari Lynx collection, is that legacy
they're
now?
Yes, hold on to that. They're going up big time.
Legacy
yes.
Collection 2?
I have both of
One.
them. I haven't played those yet, but they are going up in price fast, and they're going to when you completely can't find them anymore. But even the people that are selling them are now trying to sell those for like 40 a piece when they were originally 20 a piece. Same thing with the Namco Museum 1 and 2. But this Namco Museum collection, like, look what you have on here.
You got some good stuff.
Burning
Is that
Force,
Galaga?
Dragon Spirit, Galaga,
Galaga, yeah.
Pack Attack. You got
That's not the
Splatterhouse
arcade
2
Galaga,
and 3.
That's the console Galaga, though, right? Looks like the console version.
These are the console versions.
Okay, yeah,
Yep.
console versions.
So the way you know that, Brad, is by the color of the cartridges.
Okay.
So the cartridges are numbered, but they're numbered by the type of collection. If it has this
Well, how do you know if
burgundy
it's
color,
arcade? Is it a
that's a
different
home
color?
collection. If it's purple, that
Oh,
is
the
an
purple is
arcade.
arcade, yeah.
So here's Techno's arcade collection. This is cartridge number 1.
See, I think
so
if
these-
I'm collecting, I'd probably just collect arcade.
So you
That
got the
would be
Combat
neat.
Tribes.
But they got both. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so these are arcade games. And they even got Mysterious Stones on
Dude, they
here,
got
Brad.
Minky Monkey?
Minky Monkey. Like,
That's
they
a
know the
great one.
good stuff.
I love that game. That game's addictive as heck.
They curate really good cartridges, and what's
Curated,
nice
yeah.
is that they put stuff that they feel would go together, and you wind up finding like these hidden gems on here. So yeah, here's the Data East arcade. Obviously you got Burger Time, Breakthrough, Bad Dudes,
Lock and Chase.
Sly Spy, which I got on there in the background, Gate of Doom, which is awesome. That's Dark Seal.
What is that one?
Lock and Chase.
By Lock and Chase. What is that one?
Got Dark Seal.
Darwin?
One.
What is that one? I don't think I've played that one. That's the only one I haven't played.
Darwin is, it says it's a
I've
shoot 'em up
played
with
that.
a
I've never
twist.
played that.
You can evolve. Collect Evol capsules to transform into one of 19 different forms, but watch
Darwin.
out, some are easier to use than others.
Huh. I haven't played that.
I gotta pop that one on.
I wonder if that's on my awesome sauce build.
I'm sure it is.
Yeah,
I've-
that'd be interesting to check out. Put a pin in that. Yeah, absolutely. Darwin. Yeah.
I'm in love with this cartridge. Put this one in the other day, and there's you got a Speedball. I guess these games were hugely popular. I love this game here. It's a run and gun called the Chaos Engine. But this game here, look this game up, people. This shoot 'em up from back in the
Xenon
day
2
on
Mega
consoles.
Blast.
Xenon 2 Mega Blast. It's really good. Really good. Yeah, my two favorite on this cartridge are Xenon 2 and the Chaos Engine. Speedball is like a sports game, but it I guess it's the game that made the Bitmap brothers like
If I
put
wanna
them
play
on
a
the map.
futuristic sports game, I want to play Heavy Smash.
Yeah,
I love
people
Heavy Smash.
people loved it.
Heavy Smash is fire.
So this Codemasters collection
Later
here,
Dark Realm Gaming.
another one that was really hard, starting to get really hard to find. There's a game on here that someone just posted on the iArcade. I would recommend that you get it. It was very popular in European countries. It's called Cannon Fodder. It's basically it's a game that you probably played on a computer with a mouse.
Cannon Fodder Todd.
You control your troops and you get different missions, and you basically point and click, wait, and then they fire. So they kind of like run around with a mind of their own, but you kind of point them in the direction.
Like
And
Lemmings almost.
you have to do all these missions with them. And the game was massively popular back in the day. Somebody just I think it was yesterday posted it, made a version for the iArcade. I had already done one myself, but it's good to see that
Psycho
someone
Pinball.
else recognized. Yeah, Psycho Pinball. I was playing this one. I think I may have this on iArcade too now, and another one. It's a fun retro pinball. Yeah. And this one was, I guess, hugely popular, obviously in European countries. So a lot of people. That's why this
Sensible
cartridge
Soccer.
was hard to find because of this game, Sensible Soccer, which I can care less about, and because of Cannon Fodder. I guess these were really big back in the day.
Well,
This one's
they're
kinda
from
like
England,
Rally
right?
X.
Isn't Evercade from England?
Yes,
So some of these games might have been popular across the pond, right?
they were, and
And then,
I
like, the
enjoy
Commodore
being
64 was real popular.
introduced to them. All right, so I'm really enjoying Big Nose the Caveman, and then you got Big Nose Freaks Out, which the second one they got him on a skateboard for whatever reason. This one right here is very interesting. B-52. You play as a bee, and you have to fly and collect honey and get it's almost like a shoot 'em up, but it's not a shoot 'em up. But you have to fly and get past a lot of dangers, collect the bee, and then get back to your house and collect enough honey to fill up a jar, and then move on from there. I've been having a lot of fun with that one. Yeah, and then they got the Worms collections. I remember these games from back in the day. I don't know how much I really played them. A lot of
Oh, we
people
played
don't
that in
like this.
college. The N64
They had a
Worms. That
Worms
was
game on the
addictive.
Dreamcast.
Yeah,
Worms
a lot of people don't
Armageddon,
like
I
this.
think.
A lot of people consider this one of the worst cartridges, but I guess if But I do
You gotta
remember
get
when
them
the
all, though.
Worms
If you
games
get 'em-
were.
If you gotta get them all. You gotta get Worms. You gotta get Worms if you can.
I
get 'em
picked this
all.
one up. I was going through my collection. I was like confused of what I had. This one did not really pique my interest because it's mostly sports games.
Sports games. Ugh.
So let me show you one of these cartridges. Let me find it. It's another one of the Picos.
How many cartridges are there in all, Brooklyn?
Right now there's a little over 50.
So about 50 cartridges to collect to get them.
So
all.
you have to realize the most of them are these burgundy boxes, like from home console collections. This is literally this right here. You could still get this. I would get an Evercade just for this cartridge.
That's coming to
right
At
here.
Games, the renovation games.
And yeah,
At
these
Games
are
just
all
bought-
coming to At
just bought
Games.
All those games.
Yep.
That's cool though. You like that cartridge? It's good.
Amazing collection. Yeah, you got a great shoot 'em up here. This shoot 'em up is awesome. Tons and tons of RPGs that I never played before and never seen before. Got Soul Deuce. Remember that game? Great shoot 'em up. This game alone, this cartridge alone, you can take you easily a year or two just to get through everything
get
that's
through all
just
those
on
games.
that
Wow.
cartridge. Yeah,
That's sick.
this one I picked up even during the
Revolution.
times of
Renovations
arcade.
games were some of the best games made for the Sega Genesis, according to Jason Little Alien.
I picked this one up specifically
Under who?
for Glass. We had all these other games on arcade, but we
That's
did not have the
that's not
original
Glass
Thunder
that I'm
Hoop.
playing though. I'm sure that's not the version I'm playing.
No, on this they
'Cause it's quite explicit.
the one that I made for the arcade is the
The real one, the unedited, legit
the
version.
break edition.
Yeah,
That's the unedited
the
version.
break
On,
edition. Yeah, that's what you need
He-
to be playing. But the
But
gameplay
you got-
is not bad.
but you got Thunder Hoop,
Thunder Hoop
1 on
one.
this, which I
Thunder
always
Hoop
wanted to
1.
come to arcade. That it's totally different than Thunder Hoop 2, but still a great game. Yeah, so many here. I wanted to this cartridge
Did
here
they bring
too.
Thunder Hoop 2 to the Evercade? Or did they just have Thunder Hoop 1?
No, they only brought Thunder Hoop 2, but when they promoted the
Thunder
arcade,
Hoop 2
right?
is the stuff, man.
When they promoted it, they showed the first one, but they
I know
never
they did.
brought
Never
it to
came
the system.
Never came out.
This cartridge is great because you get the Micro Mages collection. Somebody also dropped Micro Mages on the arcade, and it plays really good. And then you got Micro Mages Second Quest, which is this is the only place available to play this version.
Huh.
Yeah, and then it's got some other like this was it's an unfinished game, like an expansion. Wanted to show you I want to talk about this one game. Yeah, so they got the Pico 3, one of the newer cartridges, and Pico 4 collections coming out. So they license a lot of good games. Look, you got like Zero Tolerance. So right here, this game, Punch King. Let's wait for Nick's.
Punch King.
Punch King was supposed to be
Punch
Mike Tyson's Punch Out 2.
Uh-huh.
But then Nintendo
Just
just
said no.
they just said no. Yeah. So that's why this cartridge is going to wind up becoming like valuable because people, even though it's not as good as the original Mike Tyson's Punch Out,
Uh-huh.
people are going to want to own it. Sword of Sudan is like
Yeah, I've played that on Genesis.
so silly. It's such bad control.
Yeah.
It's one of those so bad. It's so bad. It's good. Like
Good,
you got to
yeah.
play it.
The sound effects are worth it.
Yeah.
In the game.
I don't know. I eat stuff like
It's
this
hilarious.
up. Like I
Yeah.
Sword of
just
Sodium was on the Genesis, according to
Yeah, it
Jason. He
was.
said he had it.
yeah. It's so wonky. Like the characters just swarm you. You're like,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's really hard.
Yeah.
Get some
Yeah,
Pico
let's-
games.
Yeah, they make just a lot of stuff. I enjoy just sitting down. You know, so on the Steps has the EXP, which I have too. That'll hold one cartridge, but I have a couple. I have 3 of the VS systems in the house. You could put 2 cartridges in it, and then all the games pop up on the screen. You know, from the 2 cartridges, you can organize them however you like. You can go in and customize the controls to most of the games. Some games, for whatever reason, they block it out. what's great about the Evercade is you have save states. So at any point of the game, you just hit one button, and you can have up to like 6 save states per game, and they've really been helping me out a lot. You just go back and continue where you left off, or some of these freaking old games are just absolutely impossible.
I gotta give a shout out to Rascals for and Jason Little Alien, because I won that Evercade on Rascals stream, and it was courtesy of Jason Little Alien.
You did, and it was the first time you had ever watched their show.
Yeah, I still stop by their show. I still watch it. It's good.
This game here on the Jaleco collection, Brawl Brothers. Where did this game come from? Really good beat 'em up for an old home console game. I've been enjoying that one. City Connection. You can tell like it's such like a different version than the arcade version. The way it plays.
That's Nintendo.
Rival Turf, another good beat 'em up. Earth Defense Force, surprisingly really good. This game here, Operation Logic Bomb, if I did not have save states, I don't know how anyone on Earth could ever beat this game. But I'm really far into it. I think I'm getting towards the end. Yeah, but I completely have no idea what I'm supposed to do now. I'm totally stuck.
It's like a maze, right?
But I gotta jump back.
Is Double Dragon 2 the Revenge, the NES version on one of these collections?
On the Tecmo, the most expensive cartridge, the one that goes for $300 now.
It's like an ad for it on the back of my box. I just looked at it. I'm like, I think he said that was expensive now, so it's not even a thing.
Yeah, you're not getting it open. Maybe you'll get it for a little under 200.
Nope.
If it's sealed,
I'm out.
It's 300 and up for it now.
I got it on my iArcade, all the Double Dragons.
Yeah. Well, I'm happy to say I have I think 5 of them now. 4 which are sealed and are going to be going up for sale. Yeah, hold on to that links though, because those are going up as well. This one right here, like this is hands down the most expensive cartridge, and I remember when you can get this thing for $19.99 at Best Buy, and then I slept on it. I shouldn't have, because it's good. It's fun to have the River City Ransom games, Super Dodgeball, like all those games. Super Double Dragon, Renegade, Double Dragon 2 The Revenge.
I'm sure they could have renewed that license too. That's what's weird. I mean, it's not like that one's hard to get.
Well, it's done.
Yeah.
Evercade doesn't like set these up to become rare. It just happened, and a lot of people, over the years are starting to find Evercade and falling in love with it, and now they want to have all the cartridges.
Not gonna happen.
But good luck at this point. This is a great one. Looking forward to playing Coffee Crisis, which is a relatively new kind of like beat 'em up game where you're fighting aliens, and it has to do with like your 2 coffee baristas.
That's awesome. Save the world.
I hear this is one of the best games on iArcade. I keep calling it iArcade.
Yeah,
on
stop
Evercade.
calling it iArcade. Evercade.
Sorry. They're so close to each other. Maybe that's why I like it. But Tanzer. Has anyone heard of this title? I mean, I'm sure any of these games you could readily find and play if you like. I enjoy having them on the cartridge, and they play so well. But I hear that's one of the best from big Evercade fans. A lot of people say that game is one of the best games that was ever put out on the Evercade. Yeah, so I have every one of these, and I have
You're a millionaire.
multiples of some of them.
All right.
And then I have this is the regular Evercade site, but I have the black EXP, the limited edition, and as you know, Steps, because you won this white one, it has a ton of great Capcom games built into it. Mm-hmm. And when that happened, people that were Evercade fans were up in arms. And it was, you would think, why would they be pissed? Because Evercade said, they didn't even tell people that you were getting this when you pre-ordered it. All of a sudden, they announced it months later, months after the pre-orders, that, hey, you're getting a whole load of Capcom games, like some of the best of the best. Well, people were pissed because they weren't cartridge based. And that's a lot of people. That's the reason why they want this for physical media. But the thing was, they could not get that Capcom license for those games as a cartridge. It had to be just built into the system. So I don't know what people were pissed off about. It's just like an extra, you know? On your steps, you just go down, go to the Capcom, and then you got great games. And you have the Tate mode where you can turn the thing sideways for the vertical games, and it will, it's set up that you can play them that way as well.
Yeah, I think people just buy the Evercade because they have a nostalgia for cartridges.
Here's the thing. It's not only the cartridges. It's the full color booklets that every one of these games that you see on each of these cartridge, you get it like the old days that people like to flip through the books, and it teaches you how to play the games, gives you strategies and stuff like that. So people just like to have that, in these days now where you buy a video game, Xbox, PS5, there's no manual in it anymore. Most games nowadays, what do they do in the opening levels? They teach you how to play the game. It's built into the game now. It's not like back in the day, when you used to get the booklet and read through it.
I was stuck backstage.
Welcome to
Brooklyn.
the beer blockage.
Brooklyn,
I don't take the book.
backstage.
I've literally never removed the booklets from any of my cartridges. I don't want them getting bent up. I just leave them in there. I'm not reading.
Dude,
Yeah,
I wish I had a beer that big.
So then what's the point? Because you're supposed to...
Well, there are people that don't care, and
Yeah.
they'll go through and enjoy.
Be one of those persons that don't care, Brooklyn. Let's go.
I care. I like to keep all my stuff like brand new.
Brooklyn, you're on a desert island. You can only take 3 cartridges with you.
Yeah, that's right. Open
of
the
these
rest.
Evercade cartridges.
Only 3 cartridges.
Only 3
with
cartridges. Like 3
Okay.
lives in a game. Which 3 would you take? You can only
Pico,
take 3. Now, don't say more than 3. Only 3.
Pico Collection 1. Renovation. And Hours Awakening and Cathedral. I'll take those 3.
There you go. So if you're new to Evercade, those are your 3 cartridges. Those should be the first 3 you buy right there.
Yeah, sorry, they're not
are
all
good
readily available. All but one. The Pico 1, like I said, that's going. I see people selling that for $200 now.
But the other ones are available, right? Renovation's
Yeah.
available, and the well, that's good.
And problem with Evercade is it doesn't seem to be like this because it's like such a niche thing that everyone that owns it, they're not stupid. You can't find any suckers out there that don't know what they have.
Yeah, 'cause
they all
it's
know
too
what they
niche.
have.
It's too
So
niche. They know what they're ordering.
yeah, so it's
They kind of ruined it.
trust me, I've tried. Because I'm trying to like grab as many as I can. But I'm cool. I'm just happy to have the whole collection. Finally, every limited edition VS that's come out, including the Founders Edition, which is that's like the holy grail of Evercade. Except Herb Wars, I was talking to him the other day. He did tell me about something that I didn't even know existed. He goes, "Do you have
Cool is
the
that?
black Evercade?" So I said, "Yeah, I do." He goes, "Are you kidding me?" He's like, "That's impossible to get." So I said, "What are we talking about?" He goes, I have the black EXP. He goes, "No, the black Evercade." So when Evercade first came out, it was only a handheld, and it was a white handheld with the burgundy, like the red lines on it. Well, apparently they made a very, very limited run of black ones, and he told me about it. I didn't even know it existed. I was like, I got the purple one. I thought he goes, "That's a hard one to get too. But you have the black one. That's like the real holy grail of Evercade." and it does exist.
Joust.
Here's why I didn't know it existed, because they didn't, even on the box looks exactly the same, but you have to look on the side of the box, and where it shows the color of the console, they have a black circle sticker on it. So if you look at the box, it's going to look like you're getting the white Evercade, but it's actually the black one, which I did find one online. Some guy's trying to sell it for like $400 or $500. I'm like, no,
Go for
I'm
it.
good. No, I'm not going for it.
Complete the
Crazy
collection.
money.
You got to catch them all, just like Pokemon.
I was talking
Gotta
with you
catch
guys.
'em all.
Remember, I was telling you, I was telling you in
Rival
advance.
schools behind me.
I'm snagging one of these Founders Edition. I
Rival
was sitting
schools.
in
Rival
my car,
schools.
refreshing.
Joust.
They sold out. You know how fast the Founders Edition sold out? When they just found a few new ones, it sold out in under 10 seconds. People were pissed. They were like, "Oh, it's bots." I was like, "Dude, I was there. I snagged one right away."
You got one.
Yeah. Yep. I got
Yeah, I
one.
think if I was going to get one, I want that Atomic Edition. That's the one that I like the looks of the most.
Yeah.
Good looking.
It's
They're
cool.
you can't see them. They're right there. Maybe if I turn the room light on, they'll show up.
They
on
put
that
some
side.
back up for sale at some point of the
No, you
Atomic
still can't
Edition.
see them. Yeah, I can go grab them. Let me make a bunch of noise. I'll show them off.
So what have you been playing, my family?
I haven't been playing anything this week. I've been busy at work.
You've been busy?
Yep, work, come home, eat, then sleep.
So this is so black, you can't even say it. This
that's
is like
black on black.
one of the holy grails of Evercade. This is the Founders Edition.
Dude,
this
that's
came
the,
with
That's the Metallica Edition.
even inside.
That's the
it's
full-on
black.
metal.
Full black.
Black
yeah.
on black on
But it's
black.
still not my favorite one.
Show us your favorite one, Brooklyn. It's like show and tell here. We got the complete run through of the entire Evercade collection from Brooklyn Menace. You
This
went
is
through
my
every
favorite
cartridge
one.
with us.
As you said, Brad, this is the
That's
Atomic
the one
Edition.
I want right there. That thing is fire. I would totally
Yeah.
put that in my
These are
arcade.
going for like $475 now.
I'd put that in my tower right over there. right
It's so
by my
badass,
Dreamcast.
dude. It's got a special. It lights up yellow, which all Evercades light up red. This one lights up
That
yellow.
looks awesome.
It's got
That's the one I
special
want if I get one.
screens that you can put only on this edition. And it came with both Duke Nukems 1 and 2.
Get all the
packed
Duke
in.
Nukems,
And the
too.
controllers look like this, but I will not even take the controllers out of the box.
But they're not mass producing that one. Why is that?
No, it's
That
done.
should be the one
Good
they
luck
should be
finding
making.
it.
That should
You
be
can
the one
find
they
it-
Brooklyn, that should be the one they should be pumping out. That one's awesome.
You can find it on eBay for like $475.
I'm not paying that. I saw they have a white and red one. That must be the standard one, huh?
You gotta wait for the next Super Edition.
Gotta wait for the next Super Edition. What's up? We got Chaotic BPR coming in. Mikey D. Good to see you.
And then this is the
Kevin
Limited
Clausen has a
edition.
question. He has a question. Do you buy
This is why if you
multiple
look in the
cartridges?
credits, you'll
Do
see
you-
Brooklyn Menace in the credits for the Evercade on your EXP. Scroll through, you'll see
look
me
at
in there
that thing.
because I have the Founders Edition, the Limited Edition EXP,
Founders.
all black, badass. Came with great. It came with a really good carrying case, screen protector. None that I still keep them all sealed. Came with it came with Toe Plan Collection 1 and Iron Collection 1 in the box. And then all the Capcom games. As you can see, all the Capcom games it came with on the back.
We are now an Evercade show.
That's right.
That's right.
Well, did you watch the opener steps? And then
The
this
Evercade special.
is very
What's
hard
up,
to find.
Biggie
This
D?
is the original Evercade limited edition purple. It's hard to even like you can even go on eBay. You won't find even people selling these.
I don't do I don't do anything handheld.
These go
don't play
for
those.
these go for about 300 now. If you can even find them. Yeah, Brad, I agree. I don't even use the Evercade handhelds. I just collect them.
You just collect them to have
I
them.
just collect them, dude.
Yeah.
I do not use the Atomic Edition. I do not use the Founders Edition. They're just on display on top of my iArcade Gold cabinet because I enjoy looking at them. I only use the original, the white one with the red stripes is downstairs, and
What's your
I only
favorite
use
console? Like, what is your favorite? I see you have multiple Evercades. Which one's your favorite?
as far as what
As far as the looks of it, like, which one?
the
which console
Atomic
do you like
Edition,
the-
hands down.
the
The
Atomic
Atomic Edition
Edition?
is the best one.
I would say so too, out of what I've seen.
And now Evercade just put out a thing like top secret. They're dropping some huge firmware update, and there is speculation that they're adding leaderboards now.
Oh, leaderboards would be a game changer. Now that would bring me on board.
We got another super chat coming in from Papa Brad. I can actually read it before. More Sonic Girl, less Evercade. So, who's to, not take that kind of request? I would agree. I will take this over Evercade any day of the week.
I like that costume. Hi, hello. Can I interview you for YouTube? Are you gonna? No, I don't want to. Why would I want to talk to him when you're? What is your costume?
Sonic.
You're Sonic? Wow. Nice meeting you. I'm gonna go try to find some more costumes. So far, you win. Christ, if I wasn't married, I'd be dating Sonic right now. I'm taking Sonic out for dinner tonight.
That's right. I don't want to say what I like for dinner. Shout out to Papa Brad with that $2 super chat. More Sonic
wow.
less Evercade.
Okay, Steps, you gotta say it. You gotta say it, Steps.
Pooh yeah!